Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing today? I'm Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you are here very early on this Sunday morning. Just our daily connection. You and me, just two men, just going through the journey of life, comparing notes. I love coming to you in the morning. I want you to make this part of your daily habits, your rituals, your daily disciplines. Again, just to check in, compare notes. I like to, in addition to helping you with the fitness strategies, also strategies to help you just get more of whatever it is you want in life, whatever that is, both inside and outside of the gym. What I do when I come onto these live broadcasts, it's like I help a lot of men who are just like you, help them not only with their fitness. I always say that when you have a goal in front of you, it's to have bigger muscles, lose that body fat, rip set, six-pack set of abs, whatever your goals are with your fitness. Be more consistent in the gym. Maybe you're a little bit older and you just want to be, you need to be more healthy. Maybe you didn't pay enough attention to your health, whatever it may be. When you have a goal and you can't seem to fully engage, get yourself to follow through on a consistent basis as much as you would like. You intellectually know you should do it, but you just can't get yourself to do it. Every time you set a goal, whatever it is, in this case, fitness, and you can't seem to do the things you know you should, I always say that there's a personal development journey that you need to go on. There are things that you're prioritizing. You attach more feelings and emotions to something that goes in the opposite direction or a different direction. Instead of whatever you intellectually say, that emotion isn't really aligned to do the things that you say. The emotion part isn't there for whatever reasons. And a lot of times we just have to do our work why that may be. And so, of course, I'm just like you. I have the things that I aspire to achieve, and whatever those goals are, those emotions that I want more of, or emotions I want to just get out of. All right. In addition to that, I help so many men like you through my one-on-one coaching, and not just fitness coaching, who work on their business, their goals. Maybe it's a side business for them. Maybe it's something that they do that they want to quit their regular job. Right? Maybe they want to get a promotion at their job. Just get their finances under control, however they create value to the world, however that works out. Maybe deeper relationships. I help a lot of men, what's going to take for them to, getting a loving, committed relationship or strengthen their relationships, and so you think, well, what could I possibly know about their life? All right. Especially I help men all over the world. Well, what I do is I just offer objectivity and perspective. As you're assessing your situation, the struggles, the challenges that may come in your way, the opportunity, your talents. Sometimes we don't see everything that's in front of us. All the opportunity, we don't have enough self-confidence. We don't put, enough. We don't have enough belief in ourselves. And having a friend, somebody who is looking at your journey with you, has a lot of experience, isn't emotionally attached to the downside. If you put your all into something and you were to fail, I can look at it more objectively. And so as you move forward, and there's all these options, right? We got to imagine all the different options, all the different ways, and all these different scenarios, right? You have two brains, and I work with men week by week. Just, okay, what are the goals? Because whatever the emotions you want, more confidence, more certainty, more freedom, right? Whatever it is, more security, whatever it is, you have to attach that to some type of goal that you believe. Maybe it's having a six-pack set of abs. Maybe it's that job, that relationship. Maybe it's all of those things. All right, you got to attach at least your best guess, and then go on that journey, and then figure out what may or may not be stopping you along the way. And that's where I come in. Week by week, I make you accountable to your goals. All right, so I have a lot of men that they're smart, they're successful, they just want more, and they talk about how I think about you all throughout the week, and that's how it's designed. So because a lot of times we'll let ourselves down. people don't know. They don't really know what our goals are. And so if we don't do it, we can say, I'm doing better than most. I'm doing okay. I got to appreciate what I have, or whatever it is that we say to ourselves, and that just lightens up the pressure. But when you're accountable to me every single week as you go to your goals, getting that objectivity and perspective, all right, you think more about it. You put more pressure on yourself, and when you do, you can't help but come up with solutions. And so that's what that coaching is about. So when I come onto this morning connection, I really just, okay, what is something that's coming up over and over again with the men who I coach, maybe with myself. It's probably all of us at the same time. And then I come on this morning connection, what could I just share for a few minutes, every single morning that may help you in your journey? Because a lot of times we have the same common challenges. Maybe the details, the specifics may be different, but the emotions that we want and the challenges that get in the way are really universal to a lot of us, certainly at different times in our life. All right, so let's see who is joining us for this Morning Connection live video. And then I got a message today. I want to talk about reaching goals, some things I want to share with you. What I think is probably the number one thing that gets in the way of a man like you and me, who smart or intelligent or willing to do the work, it just gets in the way of us achieving our goals, and certainly working on those goals consistently enough to make us satisfied that we're leaving it all on the floor. We're really putting forth our effort. Right, it's just playing all out towards the goal that we say that we want. This is probably the number one challenge by far that a lot of men face. It's a mental thing, it's an emotional thing. I want to share that with you during this short morning connection broadcast. Let's see here. All right, I love it. We've got more people watching live on these weekend morning connection. Let me say hello. David, good morning, sir. Good to have you here. Pete, good morning. Pete is always here. I appreciate you, Pete. BJ, top of the morning to you, sir. And Caesar, good morning to you. And Caesar, I know that you're about ready to go to bed here at this 3:14 a.m. Pacific time, and you're in Pacific time with me on this Sunday morning. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Also, Paul is here, and Musashi is here. Good to have you guys here. Thank you so much for the loves and the comments and the shares. We're building up this tribe here. I'll tell you this, I love coming to you. I've had a lot of positive comments, how much you love me just coming on, and it's a way to start your day. I want you to make this a part of your daily habits, your daily ritual. Whether you're watching me live, maybe it's 3:14, 3:15 in the morning, where you are, or you watch it at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Make it a part of your day. Schedule it. I'm coming here. I'll tell you this, I get a lot out of this. It forces me to think at the beginning of my day, right? And I'm going to benefit. I always, it's something that if you look through all of my career online before there was social media, I always, whether it was bodybuilding, training, whatever it is, MANformation, personal development, whatever journey I was going through, I lived by a saying that to teach is to learn twice. It makes me step up. It makes me more accountable. It makes me think more about what I'm doing, and then I share what I can with all that thought that I've done. Maybe I can help you or someone who's just starting on the journey, because it's not that you're starting on the journey, it's that you're really good at all the things that I didn't think about, right? You're putting your willpower, focus, energy, and time there. And so you're being so awesome at those things, maybe some of the things that I focus on, I can share them with you. So I want to talk about change. I mean, whatever the goal is in life, right? We want to change our state. We want to enjoy more of the good feelings and emotions in life, and we want to get out of the pain, or we never want to experience, or we never want to experience again. And so a lot of times we intellectually, we know what we want. We just can't get ourselves to put the effort, the consistent effort. We just can't take it over the top, whatever that may be. Sometimes we don't even have to achieve the goal, but we can feel in control that I may be in this part of my life, and it's good, it's bad, somewhere in between. Some parts are good, some parts are okay. As long as we feel in control and we have a plan and we believe in our plan, Not 100% of the time, but we believe that we can change our situation, we're going to be generally happy, whether we achieve the goal or not. But we got to feel in control. We got to be certain that we're going in the right direction. We got to be certain that the plan you have in place is going to work, right? Sometimes, again, we don't even have to achieve that goal in emotion. So a lot of men, they come to me. They admire what I've done. Again, whatever, it's bodybuilding or whatever. They watch these morning connection broadcasts, and they want more of whatever it is they're after. They want to be more focused. They want to be more disciplined. And one of the very first things that I listen to see, because I really don't take on people to help them as their coach, as their friend, helping them through that journey. I really won't take them on until I feel they're ready, okay? And I know that they'll tell me, no, I'm ready. I must change. I just have to change this, Skip, And intellectually, they believe that they're ready, right? And, doing this for so many years and helping out so many men, the thing that I look for, I don't want to take anyone on to be their coach, to help them along their journey if they're not ready. The last thing that I want to do is, wow, I took the time and I got with Skip and we came up with a plan and he got me clear. And this time I was really decided. And, you go along and it doesn't work out, right? And you look back on the time that you spent with me, and you said, wow. And so the next time, okay, now this, let's just say it's 6 months, a year down the road, and you are just disgusted with your situation. It's 6 more months, a year has gone by, and nothing has really changed. And now you're determined. See, I don't want in your past to remember, wow, I really took the time. I really have this respect for Skip, his passion, his energy, what he's done. And I went out and I reached out and I set this up and we had it all organized, got this really structured coaching system. He's got these references of success. I love his energy. I want a part of that. But you failed. You failed. Because the next time, 6 months or a year from now, you're going to have that as a reference. Wow, I did all this with Skip. That didn't work out. Why will it work out a year from now? What's going to be different then? See, I don't want you to be in that position. All right? You know how important the mindset is. So what are the things that I look for? Well, probably the biggest thing is it's emotion. It's how much that person, regardless of what they say, right, how much they feel, right? And one thing we think about, I want all the good stuff in life. I want to experience all the amazing things. And if they are like on a scale from 1 to 10, and this is just how I measure things, right? And there's no, book or guide of measurement. But if I can hear in their voice, just feel it that instead of on a scale from 1 to 10, they're in that 6, 7 range. If they let them get excited, themselves get excited, and I can feel them going into them, and what my sensing at 8, 9, or 10, right? They let themselves really get excited, get their hopes up, get their imagination up. And I could just feel in their voice at the beginning of the journey, they just allow themselves to feel there's still a lot of work to do, right? The best things in life, you got to do your work. I just posted something that, hustle includes the weekends. Now, I'm not one of those guys, family's really important to me. I mean, it's more than about work and achievement. So I'm not one of those guys like on the internet, you got to hustle 24/7, that type of thing. I think you should be effective and efficient. But I do believe your life is a 7-day-a-week experience. And you got to at least think about it. You got to chip away. You got to do things every single day, all 7 days, to move you forward. You can't just think because most of the world takes it easy on the weekend. You can't just check out for 2 days. You got to keep on moving forward every single day. And that's what I mean, by hustle. It's 7 days a week. I'm not talking about running around and, always having to do something, whether it's efficient or not. I'm not one of those guys, but you do have to think about your life and where you're going. Collect your thoughts. Wake up every single day with a plan, even on the weekends. All right? So there's a journey that's in front of you for the best things in life. It's going to take, not just strategy, because there's an internet full of strategies. Right? Some guys say, well, look, how can you help me with my business? How can you help me with my relationships? Like, What do you know about my specific situation? There are certain things that, through my experience and also helping out other people, I can give you specific strategies, but there is an internet full of strategies. I don't care what it is you want in life. There's so much information out there. It goes beyond information. It comes down to emotion. When whatever it is you're challenged with right now, whatever it is right now, when you finally crack the code, when you finally break through, when you finally utilize your talents and abilities to closer to the fullest, when you allocate your willpower, focus, energy, and time towards that one area of your life until you finally crack the code, tip to that other side where it becomes a part of you. You don't even know why in the past you even struggled. When you finally get to that point, and maybe you've experienced it in this life, there's nothing that, as far as a strategy, that you didn't hear before, right? Maybe you understood it at a deeper level, but it wasn't brand new. It was you getting fully engaged to execute that strategy that made the difference. You got some momentum, then you got some belief, and then you start imagining more, and then it became a part of you. But it wasn't the strategy, so to speak, even though those can be really helpful. A lot of times it's just getting guys to get connected emotionally, to imagine expecting the best, and then working every day. I don't care if you wake up in a good mood, bad mood, or something in between. You have belief in your plan. You can see it working, all right, sometimes more clearly with more power than others, but you keep on moving forward, right? When you finally crack the code and make it to the end, sometimes there's nothing new that you didn't hear a year or 2 years before. It's your understanding of it, when you have that emotion behind it. And so when I'm talking to them and they want their whole mode, and I get this, trust me, I get this in many areas of life. I said that I want it, but I shielded myself from getting really excited, really expecting the best. When you expect the best, when you expect the best and it doesn't work out, and you kind of have that pit in your stomach, like you failed, you're disappointed, that's a good feeling, because it's that discomfort when it didn't work out. It's going to make you try one more time. It's going to make you do something differently than you've done before. That's out of your comfort zone. That's not as pleasant, as not as the person you are right now, because you want to become a different person, a better person. Right? We need that disappointment, and the only way you're going to have that disappointment is when you really get your hopes up. You really think big. You're emotionally connected. So they allow themselves on that scale from 1 to 10, go to 8, 9, and 10 in their mind. They get their hopes up. They may even tell the world that I'm going to do all this, right? They put their emotion on the line. At the same time, as far as like that 1 to 10, feeling in that 7 range, I'm kind of happy. It could be a lot better, but it could be a lot worse. I'm doing better than most. They allow themselves to feel less than a 7, a 4, a 5. Like, I am sick and tired of being here. I don't care if I'm doing better than most. Right? I don't want to be here anymore. I have too much inside of me. I'm in my 40s, my 50s. I'm older. If I don't do it now, right, I have all this. I'm going to waste all of this talent that I have. I'm wasting time. I don't care if I'm doing better than most. I'm sick and tired of being here. And they actually feel almost that angst, that disgust. They just don't want to be there, no matter what their friends say or how they compare themselves, because it's that important to them. But the important thing is that they feel that angst. They feel that pain. Right? And a lot of times when someone comes to me for coaching and I get them to think about what it is they want, the feelings, the emotions, the goals. What do they believe that they need to do, that they want to work on, that they want to crack the code to? Right? And it's a process, right? We all have our fears. The fear gets in the way. What would it feel like if we didn't actually accomplish the goal? If we did, quote unquote, look bad? I don't know how many people are really caring about your journey that much. Right? But it's important to us, both pain and pleasure, how they all sort out, get them clear. And if in that time that I spend, I can't get them to budge between that 6 and 7, they're just stuck there. It's just their mode, to keep their expectations down, to be logical about it all. right? Well, if it works out, it works out. I'm good, even if it doesn't work out, right? Or, it could be better, but, I'm doing better than most. Again, they stay in that 6 to 7 range on a scale from 1 to 10. They don't let themselves really feel, really imagine, so much so, if they didn't, they'd be a little disappointed, right? Or they're sick and tired, they're disgusted being where they are. I gotta feel that in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm not a mind reader. I don't have a crystal ball. I have no crystal ball to know what's in the future. But I can get a good gauge on what they're going to do by how much emotion they're willing to invest, how much emotion they're willing to feel, get their hopes up, right? Or let themselves feel disgusted that a man of their talent and ability is stuck here for this long at this stage of life. You got to feel that emotion, right? Too many men, I get it, right? We want to protect ourselves from disappointment, from pain. We want to focus on the positive, because who wants to, look at the world in a negative way, and you want to look at the good in every situation in yourself. But I'll tell you, that isn't what creates change. It's this emotion more than anything else. So you can apply this to your body, to have a rip set, 6-pack set of abs, or just a flat stomach. I talk to guys, they're smart guys, they're successful in business, they're successful in their relationships, married a long time, working at steady jobs, they've accomplished a lot, all right? But they're 30 pounds overweight, and they can't do the things to just lose it, right? And it's not because of intelligence, right? It's not because they're broken, they're defective, they just can't get it. It's not all those things. It has a lot to do with this emotion, and then allocating your willpower, focus, energy, and time in the manner that you want, right? But again, relationships, business, it all ties in. It all ties in. So I want you to just think about that for you. Do you let yourself get your hopes up? Do you allow the world to know what you're going for? Even if you fail, even if you would feel disappointment? Do you let yourself get sick and tired discussing it? Man, again, change. I am telling you this, and maybe you felt this in the past. I want you to think about it, is that when you finally, change something that wasn't in your normal realm, your normal talents or whatever, think about it. Wasn't there a moment that you could probably track back? I don't know if it was embarrassment, just being scared. I don't know what it is. You just had this in your body, this visceral reaction. Maybe you remember the exact day and the exact time you said, no more. I am not putting up with this, right? It shook your body. You felt sick to your stomach. Do you remember that? And then you went on and started using your talent and ability. You just did whatever it took to solve that challenge, that part in your life. You got to be able to feel. Man, I talk to so many men, they won't let themselves feel. And I'll tell you, if you have a challenge with the positive end, right, don't cut short the negative end, right? I know that sounds, looking for the positive. I try to be positive on here, but I'll tell you, if there's anything that's going to really serve you, it's just being disgusted that you're not going to suffer anymore. You're just too good for this, right? And I know that you're better than most. But in this one area, you just have to crack the code. You've seen men crack the code. You gotta feel. And when I talk to men to go on that journey, man, I gotta see. Maybe it takes me 90 minutes through these coaching sessions that I do just to get the process started, right? But somewhere in that 90 minutes, I gotta get them to feel, or I just don't take them on as a coaching client. A lot of guys, they'll come to me, oh, Skip, I saw your morning connection, or I've always admired what you're doing. I want to talk to you about this one-on-one coaching, right? And see, I've worked with so many men. There are certain patterns. Now, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, more than anybody else. I want the best for you. I want the best for other people. But I'll tell you, when I know they're in that state, sometimes just scared, disgusted, they're sick of their suffering, where they're going to reach out to me, I will push everything aside. I'll squeeze them with an hour on a packed day. I'll get up early if they're on that side of the world. I will do whatever it takes so that they got this courage up and they decided to take action. Because I'll tell you, if you're in that disgusted state, right, you allow yourself to feel that, It's probably been building up for a long time, months, if not years. And so when they take action, they want to reach out to me, I do whatever to talk to them right then and there so that they don't start rationing, well, I'm doing better than most. I do it for them, that they decided to take action where it can create momentum. So when they do reach out to me, oh yeah, and I'll follow up, I'll call them like on a Saturday or something like that. And they go, yeah, can we talk next Thursday? Right, I'm going. Now again, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball, but I have helped a lot of men who have really created change in their life, right? And that's not usually how they handle it. If they really want to change that one area and they've taken the time to reach out, they can't wait 6 days. They can't even wait 3 days. If they want to, I'll try to get on the phone right away. Right? That's an indicator right there. Especially if they put so much faith and trust in me because of what they admire, what they need, and they can't do it for 6 days or 4 days. Everything else gets in the way. They're still in that same pattern of thinking. I don't care how much they're suffering or how much they say they want it. They're not taking action. That's why we can all figure the code. If we take enough action and we're resourceful and gritty enough and mentally, emotionally flexible, we take enough action, we can all figure out all our challenges eventually. You've seen men do it just like you, right? But if your thing is to stay safe, do what's comfortable the way you see it, do it on your time schedule, man, I'm just telling you, you got to check yourself. And that, for a lot of the guys, I don't care, it's for abs, for relationships, it's for business, taking everything to the next level, whatever it is, having it all. Man, it's allowing themselves to feel that emotion, right? I'm really excited. I'm passionate about what I'm saying here. Let's check in. You guys got any comments? Is that helpful? I mean, how does that make you think about your situation, particularly? What do you want to change? How badly are you feeling the pressure of changing? Long Win, Tuan, good night to you. Vin Diesel, hello, Sanu. Musashi, good evening from Japan. Good evening to you. I think I said hello to David. We have Neil here. Alice here. Let's see, anybody else want to acknowledge you guys for being here? And then Clifford isn't working out anymore. Well, you know what? This morning connection is about more than working out. Anyway, so I just wanted to, come to you, just give you some things to think about like I do every single day. I hope life is going well for you, and I hope with this challenge you feel in control, and you have that imagination, that optimism to move forward. Let me know if I can help you out any way I can. I hope these morning connection videos, this daily check-in, your new ritual, your daily discipline is helpful. I have a Morning Connection MANformation course, the mindset actions of a powerful alpha male leader. I'm going to put that link down below. It's an 11-hour course to give you more control, certainty, confidence, clarity of what you want, that imagination, right? Helps you piece together a goal-setting session, body language, voice qualities, how you set the frames, your beliefs, right? Are they all really aligned to get what you really want? This MANformation course, it's 6 sessions, 11 hours audio course. Got some videos in there too, all right, to help you become that man you really want to be. Click the link, check out the course. Hundreds of men all over the world have invested in that course. I mean, so many have invested in that course, and they come to me, hey, I want more of that. Wow, this 11-hour course for such a small investment, what else can you do for me? And so they come to me for coaching. So with this Morning Connection MANformation course special that I'm doing, just for you, the visitors of this Morning Connection broadcast, is I'm going to spend 90 minutes with you. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do my best to bring it all out, right? Do you have that emotion to change? Do you see clearly what it is you want? All right, are you connected emotionally, or do you rationalize, it's not that bad? Do you take the hope and you bring it down to, because you got to be rational in your beliefs? Do you have that pain inside, that suffering that you want to get out of, but you dull that because you're doing better than most? I'm going to be listening for that. But if you want to go through this process, a 90-minute process, absolutely free when you invest in the MANformation course. That's this Morning Connection special that I'm doing. I want to help you get whatever it is you want. If you love this, if you followed, my career, if you love these morning connection broadcasts, click that link below. Let's spend some time on the phone. I want to help you push through the other side. And fitness, my 12-week fitness transformation journey, it starts next week. So many men all around the world have gone through. They have 3 hours of one-on-one coaching as we break it down. We start on our group coaching next week. There's still time. There is still time. Fill out that questionnaire. We'll talk, see if it's your time, 10 or 15 minutes. I have no problem talking to you if we're going to go on this 3-month, 12-week fitness transformation journey. I say fitness transformation. It's going to be that and a whole lot more. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for this morning connection. Hey, expect the best today. Expect the best in yourself. Expect today is going to be an amazing day just by you continuing on your journey. Expect the best from yourself. Expect the strategies. Expect it's going to work out exactly as planned, right? Expect that you'll be mentally and emotionally flexible. If it doesn't turn out exactly the way you planned, expect the best in the people you count on, all right? To put all this, what you're going for together, we got to depend on other people. It's going to take other people. Expect the best from them. If there's one thing, if I look back, what I could have done more of, and I think this going forward, you need to expect the best. You need to get your hopes up, all right? It's too many guys, they just say, well, if it works out, it works out. Expect the best in yourself. Expect the best in other people. Have a great day.